Let's hear it for Thomas Annunziata.
Thomas Annunziata's with Nitro. They won the last 2 championships in TA2 with Rafa Matos last year and Brent Cruz the year before. So it's his turn to take the mantle and the championship in 2025.
How about that, champ?
Incredible moment. This is the man that made it happen, Nick Tucker.
Winning races and championships is what we do this for. We don't go to the racetrack to just participate. We go to win, right? So to be an opportunity to go for a three-peat obviously is massive for myself and what we've built as a team.
I'm just so proud to be part of this program. First win for Toyota ever, I believe, in TA2 history, which is so cool. Thank you, Toyota, as well. Nitro Motorsports, Michael Brelia, Ronnie Otto, Nick Tucker for giving me this opportunity.
My dad always tried pushing me, saying, you just got to believe it and then things will happen. I don't believe in it until I see it, right? That's kind of always how I've looked at things, which is probably not the best way to look at things.
He expects a lot out of himself. And I get it, but sometimes you can't let emotions really get to it, can you? So Thomas expects a lot out of himself, and if he doesn't achieve what he wants, he gets upset. But that said, he's learned, you learn by experience. You have to learn by your mistakes. I think he's learned that.
It was hard for me because, I make mistakes. I was still learning. And when I'd do things wrong and make mistakes and other people would do things I thought was out of reach, you get in your head a little bit. But once you make that breakthrough and you do something you thought you could never do, that's where things start to build up and become really good.
Thomas Annunziata, another win. What a great start to the season.
I said, if you want to be a front runner in this series or any series, you have to put points on the board. You may be allowed 1 mulligan, maybe 2, but you have to put points on the board. So if the car is an 8th place car, finish 8th. If it's a 4th place car, finish 4th. If you have the chance to win, go for broke. But it's all about putting points on the board and being consistent. And you have to bring the car home in one piece. And he's learned that. He absorbs a lot of things, not only what the team says to him. He's got a good support network around him from the team, his family. He listens to his engineers, his crew chiefs, myself. But Thomas is a sponge. Yeah, easiest way to say it, and he's done well at it.
This is probably the last chance for Thomas Annunziata to do it in TA2.
I think Thomas is at an important crossroads in his career. His 3rd full-time year in Trans Am, right? I think he's poised to be the championship favorite.
Thomas Annunziata, you've had so many of the Nitro crew come over and give you a big hug. This has got to feel good.
It feels amazing. I mean, us as a group know we should have at least 3 wins by now through the season. So it's just been unfortunate circumstances that have taken us out. But this Nitro Motorsports crew has worked so hard. Ronnie, Mike, Nick Tucker worked their butts off.
Really, last year, he probably could have or should have won the championship based on his performance week in and week out. This year is his year to shine, his year to perform and platform himself, kind of as a launching pad for the rest of his career, I think.
Simplify things. I mean, instead of thinking about all the 7 different things you got to do per corner, just focus on finishing first. That's it. And then you start to build confidence from there.